Is the Harry and Meghan empire running out of money? New claims are raising serious questions about the couple's finances, their business ventures, and the future of their brand. Critics say the pressure is mounting. Customers are complaining about products, and some of the latest headlines have left people completely stunned. From luxury candles to controversial product bundles and reports of candles arriving without wicks, the situation has sparked a wave of online reactions. Now, royal author Tom Bower is revealing details that could explain why things appear to be getting increasingly difficult behind the scenes.
Meghan and Harry's crisis, completely of their own making, is they have no major projects, no major money earners. And so they're more desperate than ever.
Tom Bower has revealed details that he believes Harry and Meghan have been trying to keep out of the spotlight for a long time. According to Bower, the couple are facing growing financial pressure as their public brand continues to lose momentum. Things appear to be getting messy, and while they may be trying to turn the situation around, some critics believe the problems have already gone much further than expected. Their business ventures are reportedly facing challenges. The income many people expected to see from their projects does not appear to be flowing at the same level.
Oh, word on the streets is that Meghan has told Harry, you got to get your butt out there and bring in some more moolah.
Meghan is deeply worried about their finances, that actually she's got a sense and understanding of money that Harry absolutely doesn't, because he's an aristocrat who's never had to worry about cash, never seen a bill in his life.
Some reports even claim that the pressure has become so intense that Meghan wants Harry to take on more work opportunities to help bring additional money into the household. What makes the situation even more surprising is Meghan's past comments about luxury products. Back in 2016, before her relationship with Harry began, she was asked about lifestyle brands and expensive items. At the time, she reportedly said there would never be $100 candles on her website because she found products like that obnoxious. She also suggested that charging that much for something so simple did not make much sense. Fast forward to today, and many people are pointing out the contrast. Financial pressure appears to have changed the picture completely. Products from her as ever brand are being sold at prices that have sparked plenty of debate online, with some shoppers hesitating before making a purchase. One of the latest attention-grabbing products is a set of branded matches.
As Ever now has a new must-have item, matches. Yes, look how nice the packaging is there. The matches are presented as part of a curated set involving her $64 candles and various teas. The blue matchbox with the As Ever logo is included in a $110 morning ritual and evening ritual set, including honey tea and a candle. I mean, this sounds like a bargain.
The matches are packaged as part of a carefully curated collection, alongside a $64 candle and other items. The blue matchbox featuring the As Ever logo is included in a $110 morning ritual and evening ritual bundle, which also contains tea, honey, and a candle. It is clearly being marketed as a premium lifestyle experience, but the price tags are not the only thing raising eyebrows. Some customers have questioned the quality of certain products. There have been complaints about chocolates arriving in poor condition, criticism aimed at the jam, and ongoing discussion surrounding the candles. One of the biggest talking points came from reports that some customers received candles without a wick. That sparked a wave of reactions online, with many people asking how a candle is supposed to work if it cannot even be lit. Despite the complaints, the products continue to attract attention and sell at premium prices. In fact, some people say they are buying the items not because they need them, but because they want to see with their own eyes whether the stories and reviews are really true.
Whether she's really happy or miserable, whether she realizes what an awful fate awaits her in the years to come when she hasn't got any appeal at all and people on the whole are bored to death with her and her jam and her silly speeches and ridiculous shots on Instagram, and suddenly becomes an irritating irrelevance.
According to Tom Bower, Meghan's business ventures have been struggling so much that, in his view, the direction of things is becoming easier to predict. He suggests that if returning to acting could create new opportunities, it might be something worth considering. Bauer argues that several projects linked to Meghan have faced setbacks, leading to growing questions about the long-term future of her business efforts. Bauer also claims that Harry and Meghan are now focused on getting through a difficult period rather than pursuing the bigger ambitions they once spoke about publicly. In his assessment, the couple are concentrating on maintaining their public profile while searching for reliable sources of income. As critics often point out, visibility alone does not cover expenses, and financial success ultimately depends on generating steady revenue. The challenges do not appear to stop there. Several of the couple's business ventures have reportedly struggled to build the momentum supporters expected. Meghan's jam line and lifestyle products have become a major topic of discussion.
I feel like I'm at fat camp and they're like forcing me to eat vegetables or something. I don't know if fat camp is real. Okay.
With critics questioning whether the brand has truly connected with consumers in the way it was intended to. Reports that surfaced before the end of the Netflix partnership added even more buzz to the conversation. According to those reports, some products were allegedly distributed to employees at no cost. There were also claims that large quantities of jam remained unsold and were eventually given away. Rather than selling out quickly, the products were reportedly sitting in storage, while staff members were encouraged to take them home. If accurate, that is far from the breakout success story many expected, and has only added more speculation about the future of the brand. Even Meghan's branded matches have become the subject of criticism and debate. Many people have questioned whether some of the products sold under the As Ever brand truly deliver value that matches their premium prices.
Meghan's just done a drop on her As Ever website, and believe it or not, this might just be the dumbest one yet. She just launched her signature scent collection. It includes 4 of her candles, not new candles, mind you, they're the same ones. Hopefully they have wicks, and fancy embossed matchboxes for $256.
Across social media, shoppers have been looking at the price tags and wondering if the products are really worth the cost. For critics, the issue is not just the products themselves, but the growing perception that the branding is doing more of the heavy lifting than the items inside. The box, the latest product launch, only added more attention to the conversation. Meghan recently introduced a signature scent collection featuring 4 candles along with decorative embossed matchboxes. The collection was marketed as a luxury lifestyle experience, but some observers quickly pointed out that the candles were not entirely new products. That sparked another round of online discussion, with critics questioning whether the launch offered enough to justify the high price point. Supporters may see it as a carefully curated collection, but skeptics see it as another example of expensive packaging being used to elevate familiar products. To help promote the brand, Meghan has continued sharing lifestyle and entertaining content online. Her posts focus on creating a warm atmosphere at home, setting the mood with candles, and enjoying simple everyday rituals. On the surface, the content fits perfectly with the image she is trying to build. However, critics immediately notice that many of the products featured in those posts are the same products available for purchase through her website. That connection has led some people to question whether the content feels genuine or whether it functions mainly as a marketing strategy designed to drive more sales. The candles themselves have become one of the most controversial products in the lineup. Some critics have argued that the $64 candle appears similar to lower-cost alternatives available from major retailers. They claim that the biggest difference comes down to branding, presentation, and packaging, rather than the product itself. Whether that criticism is fair or not, it has continued to spread online and has become a major talking point surrounding the brand. Then came the complaint that really grabbed attention. Reports surfaced, claiming that a customer received a candle without a wick. The story quickly made the rounds online and became the subject of countless jokes and comments. Critics were quick to point out the irony of selling premium matchboxes alongside a candle that allegedly could not even be lit. While it may have been an isolated complaint, it generated far more publicity than the brand likely wanted and gave critics another reason to question product quality. At the same time, discussion continues about the couple's broader financial situation. Maintaining a high-profile lifestyle comes with significant expenses. Security arrangements, household staff, travel, property maintenance, and everyday living costs can add up very quickly. Critics argue that these expenses create constant pressure to keep new business ventures producing results and generating revenue. According to claims made by commentators following the couple, there is growing concern that income streams are not expanding at the same rate as expenses. Some have suggested that Meghan is eager to find additional ways to increase revenue and strengthen the family's financial position. Those claims have fueled speculation that Harry may eventually need to take on more professional opportunities to bring in additional income. That idea has created a debate of its own. If Harry were to pursue new work opportunities, what would that actually look like? Would he focus on speaking engagements, media projects, consulting roles, or something entirely different? The question continues to generate curiosity because of his unique public profile. Whatever the answer may be, critics believe financial pressure is becoming harder to ignore, and they argue that finding new sources of income could become an increasingly important priority in the years ahead.
I think that their whole operation, which is now poorly financed because they're not earning real money anymore, is survival. They are desperate to make sure they don't go under and finding ways in which they can somehow prove still relevant. And that isn't easy because, frankly, they're not relevant, other than the potential damage they can do to the royal family in Britain.
One of the biggest challenges reportedly facing Harry and Meghan is that they may not always be working toward the same goals when it comes to their future. According to commentators and sources who have followed the couple closely, Harry appears more interested in charitable initiatives and purpose-driven projects, while Meghan is believed to be focused on expanding business opportunities and increasing revenue. Critics argue that this difference in priorities could create tension, especially during periods of financial pressure. The situation becomes even more complicated because many of the major commercial successes that supporters expected have not fully materialized. Meghan has continued building her portfolio through entertainment projects, media ventures, and her as-ever lifestyle brand. She appears determined to establish herself as a successful entrepreneur and create multiple streams of income. However, critics say that some of those ventures have struggled to generate the level of excitement and long-term success that was originally anticipated. Meanwhile, Harry is often described as taking a very different approach. According to reports, he remains deeply interested in charitable causes, social impact projects, and initiatives that align with the values he promoted during his years as a working royal. Some observers believe that Harry still views work through a service-oriented lens rather than purely a commercial one. That difference in outlook has led to speculation that the couple may sometimes have contrasting views on what their priorities should be moving forward. One source claimed that Harry continues to approach life much like he did while serving as a senior royal. The source suggested that he places a strong emphasis on meaningful work and personal purpose, while Meghan is more likely to focus on practical questions surrounding revenue, business growth, and long-term financial stability. Whether that characterization is completely accurate or not, it has become a recurring theme in discussions about their partnership and future plans. Critics have also pointed to Harry's previous business ventures as evidence that finding success outside royal life has not been a simple process. His projects connected to Netflix generated significant headlines, but some struggled to maintain momentum over time. Questions have also been raised about the overall impact of his role at BetterUp. While supporters argue that Harry has brought attention to important topics through these efforts, critics contend that the results have fallen short of expectations. Outside the structure of royal life, Harry has often faced questions about his professional identity. As a working royal, his role was clearly defined and understood by the public. Since stepping away from that position, however, observers have debated what path best suits him. Some believe he is still searching for a role that combines his interests, public profile, and personal values in a way that feels sustainable for the future. As for Meghan, many commentators believe she remains committed to maintaining the lifestyle she has worked hard to build. Critics argue that image and presentation play an important role in Hollywood, where status, visibility, and networking opportunities can influence future business prospects. According to that view, a prestigious home and high-profile lifestyle are not just personal preferences but part of a broader brand strategy. Harry, on the other hand, is often portrayed as someone who might be more comfortable living a quieter and more private life. Some commentators have suggested that he could prefer a lower-profile environment away from the pressures of Hollywood. However, reports claim that Meghan has little interest in stepping away from the opportunities and connections that come with that world.
The problem with her is she's got expensive taste, and she wants to have a house that sends a message about who she is and where she is at within the kind of showbiz Hollywood elite.
Okay.
So you have to understand, and you know that you spent time in LA, you got to have a big house.
Yeah.
If financial pressures continue to grow, speculation about the couple's future is likely to intensify. Some royal watchers have even suggested that Harry could eventually seek guidance or support from his family if circumstances became difficult enough. Whether that ever happens remains uncertain, but the debate surrounding their finances, lifestyle, and future direction continues to generate headlines and keep people talking. As things stand right now, some commentators believe the couple's best chance of changing the narrative would be for Meghan to strengthen her business ventures while Harry focuses on rebuilding important relationships in his personal life. Supporters of that view argue that stronger business performance could help ease financial concerns, while improved family connections could provide stability during a difficult period. Whether that strategy would work is another question entirely. According to critics, however, neither of those goals appears to be progressing as hoped. Meghan's business projects continue to face scrutiny, with ongoing debates surrounding product pricing, customer reviews, and the overall direction of her brand. At the same time, Harry's relationship with the royal family remains the subject of constant speculation, with no clear signs of a major breakthrough anytime soon. That is why Tom Bower's claims have attracted so much attention. His assessment paints a picture of a couple facing growing challenges on multiple fronts, from business struggles to questions about their long-term financial future. Of course, these claims remain a matter of public debate, and opinions on the situation vary widely depending on who you ask. What is undeniable is that Harry and Meghan remain two of the most talked about public figures in the world. Every business move, public appearance, and family development generates headlines and sparks new discussions. Whether they can overcome these challenges and change the current narrative remains to be seen. Now we want to hear from you. Do you agree with Tom Bower's assessment, or do you think the situation is being exaggerated? What do you believe is next for Harry and Meghan? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates and stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.